Hello. I don't know how to turn the volume up on this, but it's a piece of crap phone. Obviously, peace of Christ be with you, etc. Okay, we don't need oxygen. That's lovely. All right, so I just have to wait until someone tells me that they are.
Wait until people tell us.
No, I actually won't do that because this is going to be a recording afterwards. So, we are on our way to Speaker's Corner, and Ben doesn't know how to get there, and I'm using his phone, which we would have used for the GPS, so potentially we're not on our way to Speaker's Corner. Turn right. No, I don't know the way at all, but I know how to get us up to the city. Okay, so hello, whoever it is. I can see that you're there, but I don't know who you are. I don't know if we've got a topic. There's Ben, by the way. Stop looking at the camera, look at the road. And yeah, so
can you see the live comments?
I should be able to, but I don't. I clicked on it. Oh. Nobody commented yet. Does anyone?
If people can see us, leave a comment.
Saying yes, but no thank you.
There we go.
Hi,
Aladdin.
Nathaniel. Oh, gosh.
Aladdin.
When are you planning to debate me?
When are we debating? You said you'll debate me too.
Hi, Simon. Anyway, so in light of the fact that I wasn't there last week, I'm sure it's all gone to hell in a handbasket, but I know that there was a large amount of police last week, potentially linked to the fact that Piers Corbyn was present and that there'd been some sort of protest in Trafalgar Square, and I'm sure the police were just very keen to get £10,000 off of him. Ben's unusually quiet, I would say. In fact, it's the first time he's drawn a breath since we've been driving today. So I'm going to point it at him, but he's going to very sensibly, peace of Christ to everyone also. Yeah, if you've got any questions, that would be lovely. Any things that you would like us to discuss. Of course, a Ugandan preacher and pastor has been murdered most recently. He was a radio preacher and pastor, and he pointed out the murderous intent, basically, and then was proven right by being murdered. So this light is, wow, I'm very bright. Okay, so I'm going to point it at Ben, and I'm going to see, hi from Indonesia. Oh, thank you. Hi from London. So I can't show you because the sun is too bright. But yeah, this is very definitely London. But I'll show you some nice stuff when I get a chance. And there's Ben, and he's going to chat.
What's the question there? Was that a question?
There isn't a question, no.
Someone just, okay.
Oh,
so,
if there is, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Could you put it again?
Yeah, if that was a question that someone just asked, would you repeat that? Aladdin is...
Don't read and drive, you lunatic.
Can you read the comment?
Earth or sky first? Your Allah created. Oh, that's somebody else talking. Well, no, the smoke and the earth were both non-created in Surah 41:11. You find, go that way. All right. So you find in Surah 41:11 that Allah says to the smoke and the earth, will you come into being willingly, or basically do I have to force you? And they both accept the request without drama and come into being. But the fact that he could speak to them pre-coming into being means that either there's a different definition of being or creation, or they were already eternal. They were already present with Allah before the creation of man and angels, etc. So the smoke is then becomes the heaven, and the earth, funnily enough, becomes the earth. So they were all three of them there before the beginning of the world, as it were. So I don't know who went first, but it was both on the same, during the same surah, if that helps you, whomever was asking the question. All right, so back to Ben again.
Okay, yeah, so we're just going
I know where we are.
Yeah, so do I. I know where we are now. So we're just on our way to Speaker's Corner.
This is our view. That's the Tower of London behind the steeple. That steeple is the oldest church, All Hallows by the Tower, in the city of London. It stands on the site of, half of it is very old and the other is still old. The Tower of London is just off to the right there, and in a moment we will be able to show you the River Thames and stuff like that if you're interested. But yeah, back to any questions, or Ben could chat.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to Speaker's Corner. I don't think it's going to be as busy, but I think there will be... Tracy, is there Ben K questions.
They totally shut down even the cafe. Yeah.
Okay, so Ben K.
Did God send God to crucify God? Did Jabril breathe Jabril into Mariam, I wonder? So yes, God sent God. That's absolutely correct. Well done, sir. God the Father sent God the Son.
See what you're doing. What you're doing there, Aladdin, is you are presupposing or assuming Unitarianism. So under the Unitarian perspective, that wouldn't make sense, because if God was one person, one being, okay, then how can God send himself in that way, okay? So it works perfectly fine, and it's easy to understand within a Trinitarian concept, because if God is one being shared by three persons, then it logically follows that the Father can in fact send the Son.
Also, sorry, there's another instance of God sending God when Christ says, I will leave in order to send to you the Comforter. That's another perfect example of God sending God again.
But also in regards to being sent, your argument is ultimately your argument is ultimately coming along with this kind of view that Jesus was kind of forced down to earth to be crucified, and he never wanted to do that or anything like this. It was never in the plan of the Son.
That's untrue.
Well, Jesus says, okay, no one takes my life. No one takes my life from me. I give it freely. And then he said, I take it back up. So Jesus says that he gives his life freely. This is not something
he has
forced upon
authority
him.
To lay it down,
Yes.
and he also has authority to raise it
Exactly.
back up. But also the Bible says that the Father raises up the Son, and also the Holy Spirit is attributed with this act, which is another perfect example of the triunity of God, because God raised God. God, in his triune nature, raised God the Son, who is Jesus Christ. And whilst we're at it, I mean, Allah himself says, I will cause you to die. And Isa said to Isa, and Isa also says, blessed is the day I die, and blessed is the day I am raised again to life, which is pretty Christian. But then Muhammad maybe changed his mind and didn't get accepted by the Jews or the Christians. So, yeah.
I mean, in terms of the Trinity also, the Trinity makes perfect logical sense, okay, especially when you're thinking about the self-sufficiency of God, because we're just going under a bridge, so maybe I'll cut out 1
It'll
second.
be fine. It's a very small bridge above ground.
So in terms of the Trinity, it makes perfect logical sense when you're talking about the self-sufficiency of God, because under the Unitarian perspective, if God is one person, one being, then for God to be perfect, all of his attributes have to be perfect. For example, God would have to be perfectly relational. Now, you can only be relational if there's another person to be relational with.
Or the earth and the sky.
Exactly. So you can only be perfectly relational if there's someone to be relational with. For example,
perfectly merciful if there's someone to be merciful
exactly.
to.
So for example, in your perspective, Allah would have to create someone else in order to demonstrate this relational attribute. So therefore, his relational attributes are not perfected until he creates someone else in which he can apply those relational attributes. And you can also say the same for love, because the Trinity is one being shared by three persons. That is a eternally loving relationship, okay? So our God is eternally loving, and he doesn't rely on any created being to show or demonstrate that love. Now, your concept is God would also have to create someone to love to demonstrate this love attribute that he has. So your God is not self-sufficient, and his attributes are not perfect.
Yeah. Any other questions? Or we can just chit chat, I guess. Just an FYI, if anybody would like to come onto SOCO Discord, JC, who you may know as Azza, is coming on this evening to talk about the plans we have for the channel, any suggestions or requests for debates or people to feature. So that would be lovely if you could join us. I can't type. I could type, but you'd a pretty shoddy view of my face while I was doing it, which you've already got, to be fair. But yeah, I can post the link afterwards if this uploads before tonight, which I'm not sure. Yeah, anyway, I don't know about that. So basically, Discord, find the link in SOCO Films description box. Also, you're very welcome to subscribe to Ben's channel, which is this one, Bible Outreach. Or if this is later uploaded to my channel, SOCO Films, you're also more than welcome to come along and chat to Aladdin in real time, as it were. So this is, hold on, how am I going to turn it around with the coffee? This is the River Thames, Father Thames as we call it. That's the no, that's a van. Okay, that's the Millennium Wheel. That bridge is London Bridge, which is always falling down according to the popular nursery rhyme. That's a boat called HQS Wellington. So that's my skills as a tour guide.
So,
exhausted.
Are you going to take up Aladdin on the debate offer?
No, because I've refuted him quite a few times now in the comment section, and what I get is copy pasting. So my auto filter on YouTube actually recognises him now, and I'm not actually responsible for deleting his comments. But unless he wishes to come to Speaker's Corner, he's more than welcome. I have quite a few interviews and stuff lined up, but that's not to say I don't. But no, I've never really received a reasoned refutation of my rebuttals, so I don't think it will be fruitful in terms of the spiritual edification of anyone, really, including Mr. Dean. So,
I mean, Aladdin, all due respect, you used to do the same thing on my channel. You used to comment all the time.
Are you saying I'm not the first?
No, asking to debate and whatnot. The problem is, Aladdin, is that you then make every excuse under the sun not to have the discussion. I mean, for example, I've seen some of your videos. It seems that you're a Muslim to the Philippines, I'm guessing, or one of those Asian countries. I think it's the Philippines. So if you're a missionary in the Philippines, you should have no problem having these types of dialogues. So why is it when you come on YouTube you offer debates?
Potentially in the Philippines, is it illegal to practice Christianity openly or to insult, to critique Islam?
But the problem is you offer these debate challenges, okay, and then when we say okay, let's have a debate. I mean, for example, what you did was when I said yes, I will debate you. You then said okay, let's debate right now, as if I'm not at work. You can't do that. So I said pick a day, pick a time, we'll debate. You then just kept making every excuse not to debate. But if you're a missionary to the Philippines, this is something you do as a
calling,
as a calling, okay, if you like. So you should be happy and well equipped enough to have these kind of interfaith debates. But Ben, let us do it now. Did you see what I mean?
Literally what he just said.
Okay, so this is what I'm
he's
talking
actually driving at the moment, and I don't know that everybody else is actually interested in big capital letters copy pasting Dawa deceptions. Basically, Muhammad is dead and Jesus is alive. You're absolutely right.
Aladdin, let me ask you, how do you expect me to debate you now when I'm driving? I have my hands on the steering wheel. I can't really do a full debate now. But if you're around later on tonight or maybe tomorrow, then yeah, let's have a discussion.
Sorry to just cut in, but have a look at that, people. That's Lord Nelson, Admiral Nelson, Horatio to his friends. That's an absolutely pointless fourth plinth giant Mr. Whippy with a cherry on the top, a blue bottle and a small drone. And those are the very famous lions. That's the National Gallery to the right. What else? Oh, that's Canada House. You can't really see it, but the house with the Canadian flag on the top, obviously. South African Embassy is on the other side. And yeah, I've missed my calling in life. I should have been a tour guide. Yeah, maybe for real. Anyway, and I'm the best at being humble.
But yeah, Ben, I said when you reach Speaker's Corner, how can I debate you at Speaker's Corner?
What, you mean, hang on a minute, you mean the place he's dedicated to go to debate in real time with real people, like in front of him? That doesn't really make sense. Why don't you make a date for the week? Like Wednesday evening, Monday evening, Tuesday evening. Emmanuel, I love your accent then, if you are from South Africa, I'm pretty sure. It seems, am I wrong, Emmanuel, in thinking that it's pretty standardised accent, similar to Australia? There's no massive differences between North and South Africa, or am I completely off base with that one? Because they always sound, I like that accent, but it always sounds South African. But I'll wait for my answer, or Ben will tell me, because I'm going to point the camera at him.
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, in reality, Aladdin, if you want to have a debate, just Kay, we're both here now, and we have different times, so we can do it when he reaches Speaker's Corner.
Okay, so excellent. What time is it now? It's approximately, it's 1:15. So we now know that Aladdin is available and around the 1:15 mark. So on Saturday, next Saturday, you're obviously busy because of your family commitments. But the next time you have a lunch break that you can, I mean, you can probably finish the debate in 5 minutes to be fair, but do record it and allow us all to chuckle along. Yeah, Aladdin, that you can't, this isn't like asking for a date where you could potentially try and intimidate your victim, as it were, into acquiescing. He's politely declined, I would say. I'm less polite, but that's because I know you. So, yeah, basically he's saying no, he's driving. We're actually on the live stream to speak to everybody rather than enter into pretty spiritually unedifying conversations with, like, you know, repetitious, nonsensical arguments. So I don't know if I've put that clearly enough. I mean, yeah.
I mean,
it's a no, basically.
Yeah, Aladdin, all due respect, your arguments remind me of Menge. When I debated Menge, he had the same kind of copy and paste arguments. They're no good in a real debate. So I would say that if you want to test those arguments in a real debate, let's just arrange a date. You know, I can't debate you while I'm here now, can I? Let's be honest, I'm driving. But if you want to arrange it, then if you really are serious, you'll stop saying, well, let's debate now, because that's not serious. So get serious and actually try to set up a date.
Yep. So
as we did try before, but you
refused all of them.
you naughty, you dropped out. You dropped out.
Ah, shizzle. Okay, so that's some lovely Crimean memorial. Oh, I just missed it. Oh, Buckingham Palace is over there, but I'm so sorry I didn't turn the camera in time. We're now in a very nice area of London. And we're almost there, but I guess we'll take you out of the car potentially. Two right hands. You can be very friendly with two right hands. You could shake hands and then obviously shake hands immediately afterwards, whilst hopping on your shin, which would be pretty painful if you didn't have a foot. Oh, that's a WhatsApp message anyway. Yeah,
so does anyone have any more questions?
Yeah, anything
apart from Aladdin?
Anything you'd like to see us discuss between us, or Ben, please, can we? Shucks, it disappeared.
Okay, so whoever just asked that question, Ben, can we please something?
Would you mind, please, just posting it again?
Would you mind posting that again so we can catch it? Because we're doing the live stream from a phone, so it doesn't always come back up.
I don't know if I can get out of it. Anyway, never mind. So if there's anything you would like to see Ben and I discuss now, the coppers are in force at the park. Thanks, man like H. Yeah, I think they were more evident. I don't know, I haven't seen Mr. X today, but I think I want this coffee to stay in the cup. I think that yeah, they were there because of some protest, but also Steve will not be there. Who's Steve Barnes, the sort of dedicated parks police, and he's the voice of reason. That's the Ritz, by the way, if anyone cares. Oh, sorry, that's the bit you should probably see. But yeah, so they're there, whatever. But yeah, once we get out, and I sort out this hair and this face, then we're ready to go. Ben, when you said Jesus gave his life, does that mean he committed suicide by killing himself? Space ? Again, hold on. I'm going to do it now. No. Okay, that's my answer.
Okay, so... Okay.
No, please don't dignify it with an actual response.
Okay, so for one, I don't know what suicide is. I know what suicide is, but I don't know what suicide is.
With a capital S.
Okay, but I mean, what is suicide? Suicide is taking your own life.
Not giving it.
Exactly. Allowing someone else to kill you is not suicide. For example, okay, if I walk into a lorry, into a big car, and the car hits me, and that's my intention, I want the car to kill me, so I step in front of the car, that's called suicide, okay? But if I see a better analogy for the cross is really this: if I see a small child running into the road, if I then run into the road,
hit by the same lorry,
push the child out of the road and get hit by the car, that's not me committing suicide. That's me laying down my life for someone else.
And there is no greater love.
Exactly, which is what Christ done. He laid down his life for others. So it's not suicide, it's a sacrificial love.
Yeah.
Boom.
Shakalaka. Anyway, John Doe says thumbs up. Thank you. Doe, that response, K. Mohammed, Oh yeah, Mohammed attempted suicide. Yeah, actually, while we're on the subject of cowardly, well, not cowardly, but very to get to, and when they feel there's only one option. I don't know of any biblical characters who are visited by angels and then feel suicidal. I also don't know how many times one can go to the top of a mountain, have Jabril nip by and say, "No, really, you're the man, bruv," and then go, "Oh, all right, then I won't do it," until the next day. I'm not sure how hiding under the garments of ladies is spiritually defensive or is like an alleviation to depression, because maybe modern pharmaceutical companies have pushed that information down, because obviously Mohammed's life is like the best example. But yeah, so to believe, he actually believed it was demonic initially before he went to Khadijah and Waraka. Waraka, of course, was, I think, Nasari. He was definitely a heretical, like a pseudo-Christian. So really and truly, I think we could say that Islam was started maybe by Waraka, and we could say that Christianity was started by Allah, by making it appear that Christ died and rose again. Even though Allah says, bless him, he says, I will cause you to die, to Isa. So either he's a liar, maybe as Muslims try to claim falsely, it will be in the end times, and he's literally with an unglorified body sitting in heaven right now, alive in a different heaven, obviously, to other lesser prophets. But at the same time, Isa says, blessed is the day I am born, blessed is the day I die, and blessed is the day I am raised again to life. So that's the resurrection there, basically, in a nutshell. But we know that Jesus didn't speak from the cradle, because we know that his life is so very well attested that any evidences prior to the Quran, i.e. the infancy Gospels, are deemed heretical for a reason, or apocryphal rather. Okay, I can call you guys now while you are in the car so we can talk. Oh wow. Okay, bro, I don't know if you speak English properly. That's Hyde Park, yeah? This is how close we are to Speaker's Corner. So yes, there's definitely, I don't know how Ben runs his ship, as it were, but there's the potential that during a Zoom thingy you could Skype in. Ben and I are gonna do a live stream probably this week, maybe on SOCO main channel actually, which is SOCO Films, for anyone who would love to subscribe. Also SOCO Studio as a backup channel. So Aladdin, thank you ever so much again, but no means no. I mean, that's like a anti-rape slogan, but it's also true in this instance, unfortunately. I mean, we could have probably demolished your argument by now, to be fair, but maybe we'll do it on the way home. I don't know what time zone you're in, my little lovey.
Okay, also, because this is from a phone, I don't know how to take call-ins from the phone. My face looks weird, the sun. Yeah, so I don't know how to take calls from the phone. On my computer, yeah, I do, but on the phone, I don't know how to do that. Ben, you said Jesus gave his life. Did he kill? I mean, you're asking the same questions.
I know, and this is basically the tone for anyone else who falls into this trap in the comment section with Aladdin. You'll never get a reasoned answer. So he's literally just defined the difference between suicide and, which is killing yourself. So he's just asking the question with a different word. He's already answered that now, and I think he's answered it twice. I answered it in the negative. I said no. Okay, before the debate, no means no. After the debate, regret is not rape.
What?
It's one of my very dear friends.
Oh,
making a funny.
So yeah, Aladdin, we've already answered your question sufficiently. You're asking the same question for the first time.
Anyway, so what I'm going to do, Mr. Dean, can I call you A, is basically just ignore every comment that you make from now on, because I'm pretty I'm done with retarded and redundant questioning. I've got plenty of it over the way there to be getting on with today. Thank you so much for your interest in our mission and our ministry as it stands at the moment. But no means, what does it mean, Ben?
It means no.
And then ask Ben, ask him, are you bothered?
Yeah, I'm not bothered. But no, to be fair, although we say no, I'm willing to have a discussion with you but I can't
It's
do
already been said.
Yeah, but I can't-
Any time but now.
yeah.
But that could stay
Yeah,
as a rule.
yeah.
Any time but now.
But
Just not now.
Obviously, you asking me to do it right here, right now, as I'm driving. I can't even really look at the phone very much. Kay's holding the phone. I'm driving, and you want me to have a full-on debate with you right now? I mean,
He isn't actually capable of a full-on debate. So, I mean, it would just be a quick refutal. But at the same time, no.
so does anyone have any questions apart?
Oh, we did
from
say that
Aladdin?
already. Yes, Aladdin, bless your little cotton socks. Don't do it, bro. Anyway, other than that, does anyone else want to make any comment or have us discuss anything? Yeah, do a U-turn, 3-point turn even. Don't all rush me though, because popularity is it's a blessing and a curse. Oh, I can say to my friend, if he's still listening, that I have some more info on our charming American effeminate guy. So I'm going to send some screenshots somewhere. Oh, I thought I was at Salt, but no, I'm at Marouche. Anyway, so yeah, Firehorse. Oh shucks, sorry, the comment disappeared because I'm a tech phobe.
There's another one.
Oh right. If the park is closed permanently, will a new speakers corner be organised? Okay, Rob. So I don't know. I think I'm pretty certain actually that COVID can be used at the moment as a temporary stopgap to close, but I don't, unless there was, I don't even want to give out the possibility. No, I don't believe it would be closed. I think there would be legal challenges that would be successful to any restrictions. But that wasn't our only speakers corner. Originally we had, where I showed the camera to the Tower of London, we also had one there. And why is there a huge asteroid in Mecca that contains the black goo and sentient oil? This is a living thing that pulled prayer to it. No idea who you're commenting to, but it sounds like a load of fun. I mean, for a given value of fun. How do you guys think Islam actually began? Was it a Gnostic cult or Sabellian maybe? Or do you feel that the Islamic narrative, I don't read quick enough.
Just ask how you think it got started.
How do I believe it was started when a character, so a friend of mine, Jay, he doesn't believe Muhammad to have been a genuine historical character, although he does have another name for a guy who he presumes. I lean towards Muhammad being a true historical character only because I find it repugnant that as the best example for mankind, he should have been portrayed falsely as a paedophile and a murderer and a liar. So if you see what I mean, like if you were going to cook up some dude to rival Jesus, you would make him pretty special. A camel herder crew like the alphabet crew today. Okay, John Doe. You turn up in hospitals a lot, like no one knows who you are, John. So yeah, basically I don't think you would make up the best example to man as a freak, basically. But if he didn't exist, then it was just a compilation. I do believe he could read and write, whoever the dude was, and it started as a protection racket. Yeah, a load of bandits got together and wanted more authority than they had, and they also wanted booty in both senses of the word. Ben, take the phone, lovey. I need to.
So I tend to have the view that I think he was a very real person. I don't think he was like a made-up character, as some people do. I think he was genuinely a real person. But I think he had some kind of experience in the cave, because I think it shows in some of the writings that he took himself.
He looks like he's got a neurological condition.
He took himself very seriously. The fact that I think at times he genuinely believed what he was saying. So that's how I view it. But I think that what he experienced in that cave wasn't from God. Let's say that. Muhammad. Okay, so these comments are coming in quickly. Does anyone have any more questions?
We can walk. Well, the sound quality would be pretty cool while we're walking.
Okay, Kay. Oh, Abbas, Kay, you are ignorant of Islam. I'm not surprised. Read the hadith again, and you will see that it was.
I'll be sure to do that just after I start caring.
Hi, Abbas. See, I like Abbas.
I don't know him, but to tell me that I'm ignorant of Islam when I've read. No, that's not Abbas.
That's Abbas.
Is it?
That's Abbas.
Oh, George Michael, come on now.
SOCO Films. Answer. Yeah, Abbas, yeah.
If it's you, Abbas, then I apologise for apologising to your wife for your marriage. Come on, man.
It's the same Abbas.
Yeah. JC, are you coming? SOCO. I've been trying to call you this
Okay,
morning.
so how do people contact you, Ben?
Skype?
Yeah, I mean, you can, in terms of contacts, if you mean,
Discord?
yeah, I mean, Discord's probably one of the better places to do it because
The link will be in the description.
yeah, I can link the SOCO Films Discord server
It's in the description of the very latest
in the description
SOCO films.
because I'll link
And JC will be there tonight if he hasn't forgotten that he promised me faithfully. So he'll be around, I don't know, maybe 9 p.m. UK time.
So to contact me, I'll leave the Discord link in the description box, and then you can message me privately, and then you can have a voice chat too if you like.
Don't get too carried away though, Pete.
I'm not sure what you want to contact me over, but I'm happy to speak to whoever gets in touch with me. So yeah, that'd be the best way to do it on Discord, because then you can message me and we can voice chat, and it doesn't cost a penny. So yeah, okay, so we're going to end the stream now because we are nearly at Speaker's Corner. I'll let Kay do that because I'm not too sure how.
Right, oh, thanks. Take my coffee then, please. Right, so I'm just going to say God bless you all. Please do watch us. Ben tends to take a week to upload anything that's not solely him.
It's not true.
Thank you very much, Nathaniel. Abbas is doing a great job of destroying Islam. His singing on Christian Prince is... It's just something else, mate. You've got to listen to it, everybody. All right, so stream it from the corner. Yeah, Ben. I'm going to steal Ben's phone. I mean, borrow. We love you too, I guess. If John Doe, Jane Doe, it's just very, like, anonymous. But I appreciate anonymity is very important in platforms where people are so just ridiculous sometimes. Anyway, I talk a lot. When will I be live with CP? I don't know. So he's agreed to make content with me. But he very rarely goes into his Skype for Christians. Where's Bob? He's potentially already at the park. I don't know. Just in case we... SOCO. Okay. All right. Well, I'll go and provoke them now, and we'll film some mistreatment. Why don't you just come, bruv? Why you get on the train? Answer.
Okay.
All right, anyway, that's us. There's my crisps and my mince pies in the back.
Okay, so
I don't know. Yeah, give me it. I'll try it.
yeah.
All right, sorry to cut you all. All will be revealed soon. The truth is out there and in here and potentially in his honeymoon. Do you know what? I'm going to end it on that bombshell if I can. So share, save, highlight, cancel. Nope. So let's get rid of that. Oh, I am sure I would like to stop screaming. I love you, JC. Angelo, God bless. Everybody else, Aladdin, get a grip, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.